Hey guys, it's WACK, and welcome to the second video of this new series that I'm titling Let's Talk About Blank. And pretty much what this series is all about is just talking about whatever I want, just one specific topic, and then talking about it, and then I give my opinions, you give your opinions, and we just interact. It's a really, outgoing series. And if you want to check the very first episode where I explain the series a little bit better and a little bit more in depth, I would suggest doing that. It'll be in the description and on my channel, and you can also check out that nifty little playlist that I put on my channel. But today I want to talk about second chances, because no matter how older you are, or if you're just starting out life, or if you're just starting off in your little baby years or whatnot, we've all most likely had a second chance in our lives, or we've really screwed up with something and we got a second chance and we dealt with it with many ways. And this is a topic that I've been wanting to do for a while because it's somewhat related to me, and I just want to talk about it with you, and maybe you can give your opinions. But today, let's talk about second chances. So second chances, it's a weird thing because some people, they always give second chances and many more chances, and some people, they just don't give a second chance. And the one quote that always comes to mind when I think about second chances is, "Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me." And what that pretty much means is, yeah, you may have tricked me the first time, you may have done whatever to me and just fool me or whatever, yeah, shame on you, you shouldn't have done that. But if I let you do it a second time to me in whatever we're doing, that's shame on me. I should learn from my mistakes. I should learn not to trust you. And that's a really big thing, really. It's something that you just really can't control, because you want to trust the other person in whatever you're doing, whether it be with friends, with family, with whatever you're doing, relationships. That's a big one that I'm going to get really into later on in this video with second chances. You can't really control it. You can't really predict the future on what's going to happen. If you give a second chance, you don't know if that person's going to take that second chance and use it, make it work out for them and you, and not just screw with you anymore, or if they're just going to continue and not learn from their mistakes and just continue to screw you over, and possibly just later on in their lives just screw them over many more times. But I feel like second chances is a really important thing, especially in relationships, because with second chances, you got to realize it's we are all, we're all human. We all make mistakes. We all got to realize that we're not always perfect. Believe it or not, we're not always perfect. We aren't always going to make every right decision. And sometimes our screw-ups can cause a really big blow up, especially in friendships and family stuff and relationship stuff. But sometimes we just need that second chance to help push it forward, just help it continue. Because sometimes if you don't get that second chance, then you may miss out in possibly one of the greatest relationships of all time. Possibly not continuing that friendship that you've had since you were little kids, and just possibly maybe even just ruining family stuff. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes the second chance is really important, but sometimes the second chance is just, it's not really needed. If you know the person is just a screw up, just does this intentionally to screw you over and over again, then sometimes the second chance is probably the last thing that you want to do. And that's why it's so weird and hard and difficult to just know when the right moment is to give that second chance. Like I mentioned in the beginning of the video, relationships is a big one where second chances is really iffy. So let's just say this, a guy and a girl and a girl, a guy and a guy, whatever kind of relationship you're into, let's just say you guys aren't talking for that one night, so maybe you go out with your guy friends or your girlfriends or wherever, and you're having a great time and you're having fun and whatnot, and you're kind of losing control. You don't really know what's going on, and you cheat on your boyfriend or your girlfriend and whatnot, and you realize that you're making a mistake, but you still go on with it. And then later on, tomorrow or whatnot, you talk to the person, or they find out that you cheated and whatnot, and then at that point it's all right, do I forgive the person and give them a second chance, or do I not forgive them and not give them a second chance? And that is just one of the most complicated things to try to manage, just try to realize what you should do. Because if that guy or girl does not get a second chance, maybe you can miss out on one of the greatest relationships of all time. Or maybe it'll just be the same cycle over and over, he's not going to learn from his mistakes, she's not going to learn at all, or whatnot. So that's why I think a second chance is always important to think through it in a relationship, Or maybe one other example, maybe you guys are in a relationship and maybe the other person just isn't really feeling it at all. Maybe the person isn't feeling the relationship, aren't really liking you that much, and then they decide to break it off, just not wanting to hurt you, not wanting to hurt themselves, and they just go on. But you're still staying there like, I wish you would come back, I wish we can get back together. And then the other person realizes like, wow, maybe I really did like this person, maybe I really did need this person in my life. I really want to give this relationship another go. I want to get another second chance. And then they come back to you. It's like, will you take me back? Will you give me a second chance? They won't say that, but they'll just say, will you take me back? Will you please just be my boyfriend, be my girlfriend again? And then at that point, that's another really tricky thing when realizing it's like, all right, should I give this person a second chance? Should I take this person back or not? Because if you don't take that person back, then you may miss out on one of the best relationships in your whole entire life. But then again, it'll just be another cycle of just what have happened. But if you're in that situation, I would say go for it. I would say give that person a second chance. Just go for it, because you don't know if you don't go forth with that relationship. Like, you don't know if that person may be your future wife, your future husband, your future whatever. You don't know. But if you do go forth with it and it doesn't work out, then you realize, like, all right, that person wasn't really made for me. I'll find another person. Boom, you realize it, and then you're moving on. But if you don't, then you may be stuck in that mindset. It's like, maybe I should have given that person a second chance. Maybe I shouldn't have screwed up. Maybe I shouldn't have done all that. So, a second chance, it's really hard. It's really hard to manage and think about. But I feel like a second chance is always important, always needed. Even with cheating and all that kind of stuff. Cheating is a whole different topic that I can talk about in a future video if you want me to talk about it. But I feel like a second chance with a friend, with a family member, with your boyfriend or girlfriend, or even like a coworker or whatnot. If the person had a real heart, if the person really did care about you and you care about them, then I would say a second chance is not always that bad. Just always think about and just always realize what the future may hold. I know we all can't tell the future, otherwise we probably would know who would win the Super Bowl, or who would we get married, or where we'd be right now, or I don't know. But just realize that a second chance, it's not always a bad thing. I believe that a second chance is always the best, not the best thing, but it's a really good thing to always think about, and could possibly just save a lot of friendships, a lot of relationships, a lot of other like family problems and all that kind of stuff. But I want to hear from you. Let's just say, I don't know, you're in a relationship and you're having problems and the other person leaves, but they want to come back. Do you give that person another chance? Do you take them back or whatnot? And how do you feel about second chances with friendships, relationships, all that kind of stuff? Do you have this morality where you don't give them at all, where fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice, shame on me, or any of that kind of stuff? Let me know in the comments below. I want this to be a real sentimental series where I can talk to you, you talk to me, you can talk to me about anything. In fact, I'm gonna be honest, straightforward right now. I did this commentary in my underwear right now, so I'm gonna go. 100% complete honest with you guys, so I'm gonna go. See you guys later. Enjoy the rest of your day, and hopefully you have an amazing day, amazing rest of your week, and I'll see you guys later. Check out the new series on my channel, Let's Talk About, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.